#1. I run BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal. I run BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal.
I just hope that don't never get brave enough to. They shot in the air this time. I hope that don't never. Goddamn, just start shooting at it, man. You got away this time.
I get you hard, but that's about it. I help you get.
Especially with no security, man. Get you some security. Please, get some security, man. God damn. That's crazy.
I was a young kid.
Wow. Wasn't that like the Corn?
Yeah,
like
right?
Donovan
Or
Davis.
Yeah.
But no, it's
Oh, the white boy with the dreads?
yeah.
It's crazy that Munchie B is on the podcast talking about the Drakeo the rules and shit. Wow. Somehow, with Wax said much, I don't know. Wax said this all Munchie B fault, but yet they trying to arrest YG, so I don't know.
Can't hit like a high note
He was
anymore.
trying though back then.
I know.
Not really, but like if I
happens
even
with
like
age.
try
Yeah.
to sing along, it just doesn't work. Like my voice.
I
doesn't
did an
just go
example.
there.
He had a cherubic frightful
I did an
voice that just
example.
lit the choir up in Nashville.
Try to like sing along to a Gunna song, and you're just like, no, 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 no. And I'm just like, just sounding so dumb doing it, and you're like trying to like sing along to the Gunna song, like whoa, 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 whoa.
The older you get, shit starts to break down a little bit.
Yeah,
for
your,
sure.
your voice just goes.
Man, I'll be at home doing my big one, singing like a motherfucker.
You be singing in the shower or what?
What? I'm an R&B thug.
For real?
In the shower,
bro.
out the shower.
I've been doing an entire like Mariah Carey 12 bar. Like,
Always be my
I'm trying to
baby.
jump on Munchie B's.
And now he's decided, oh, I'm also a singer.
I sing too.
But it does hit in the shower, the echo. It does hit.
It
So,
got you feeling like
yeah.
you got it forever.
I don't even have like music capabilities in my bathroom. I've never listened to music in the bathroom.
I want
You don't
to
have a
hear
speaker?
Lush battle somebody. I just feel you too nice.
I'm not nice.
Respectfully, you're ugly, but I'll take it back.
I mean, I mean, honestly, like
that.
I told you though, bro. Like if I do something like that, it requires.
You gotta have real phone, real like. Real
Yeah, I do gotta have real funk because if I don't, like, I go to a dark place automatically.
You
I
got to
just, like,
respond to No Jumper Robber.
yeah, on everything.
Yeah, you got to respond. Hey, I did
Yeah,
my
I robbed-
research.
I robbed-
I've been listening to the music.
Yeah, that was kind of mean.
I robbed you for your perks and kicked you in your ass. You ain't gonna
Yeah,
respond.
he called me. Honestly,
You made a song that was kind of like a how to rob type thing. By the way, shout out to Jess West with the big techno vape.
Hey,
Like, she
you
had
know
the-
what, Adam?
she had
I
the
was
vape
going
bar.
through the disposable ones like every 3 days. And so I was like, let me kick it old school.
Doughboy style.
Yeah.
It's more economical, right?
It is, and it lasts so much more longer. I'm only on 6
It's
milligrams
healthier, too.
one. The one Steven and them is like 20 milligrams. I'm trying to like.
You used to smoke cigs?
I used to love that.
What was your choice of cigarettes?
When people smoke around me and I can smell the smoke, I'm like, oh my
What
god.
brand were you on?
Camelites.
Mm,
That was my
that's why
jam.
she
that
liked me.
was him.
That's why she liked me.
That's why I like you.
Yeah.
You've been popping it.
He just
the
got
last
back on the
couple days.
cigs.
Yeah, it's an aphrodisiac.
And I heard you and Jess West were fucking, or what was going on with that?
Crazy.
I mean,
Tell him the truth.
the night is young.
Right around the bitter.
The
Tell
night
him
is
the
young.
truth.
You guys got it in though, or what?
Nah.
Jess
Look,
was feeling him though.
yeah, Jess is choosing up super tough. If we're being honest,
You trying to get some content?
I love
Like-
everybody. I'm just here to like F up Earth and have a good time. Whatever I
Even
want to do,
better.
I'm going to do.
That's
It
basically
could be you.
her way of saying
it could
content.
be you. It could be you, Mikey, fine ass.
Oh, Mikey got a girlfriend. Let's not fuck
okay,
Mikey.
my bad,
Yeah.
Mikey. But Mikey's cute though. But
Munchie-
I love
Munchie's
Lush.
available.
And if I want to flirt with Lush, I'm gonna flirt with Lush. Y'all ain't gonna tell me nothing.
Wow.
What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
I love it.
What y'all gonna do about it?
That's crazy though. Like, what is it about Lush that gets you all like riled up?
Yeah.
You know what?
Rhyming pattern.
What is the rhymes?
It's the rhyme and pattern. You know, he just has, I think he's a heartbeat of No Jumper. He always has good energy.
yeah,
He's always just a good person. I'm real big about energy. Like, it takes me 2 seconds to figure out who you are. I don't have.
The nigga be high, man. He be high as hell on No Jumper, man. We just zoning out, man. I said I had one whole show about him getting beat up by the girlfriend and shit. Like, damn, look, she's just all right. Like, I said that nigga. I said she beat that nigga ass so bad that he couldn't come to work for like 2 weeks. I'm like, damn. What? He beat that nigga with a sock of batteries and some shit, a sock of change in his sleep or something, bro. Like, what? The nigga couldn't come to work for 2 weeks. Nigga started missing work. Damn. He beat the fuck out of Liz, bro. But he said, you know, that's just how she is, man. She didn't mean it. But yeah, he was starting getting held hostage. And I think he done left for now. The nigga loves the character though, bro. He be high as hell. They told him he need to slow down on drugs. He skipped right over that shit. So I talking about something else. I said, damn. So he a rich kid from the suburbs. Something he said. What the hell he said? Oh, damn, man.
Have to know you long. I could really peep your soul and what you got going on. But I think he's a good person.
Yeah.
Very smart.
I started talking to Jessica like a while ago before she even auditioned because she was managing different artists in
True that.
Dago. So we like struck up a rapport and she was cool. I was like, oh, okay. But then she showed up. I didn't realize it was the same person when she was there. And then like when she was like, oh, actually I've been talking. I was like, okay, word. And then like she's been consistently dope at what she does. And like, yeah, she like looking like a fine lemon pound cake.
Over here,
you feel
huh?
me? Like, so I'm like, what's happening? Like, that's it. And then like,
You're like passively getting at her.
He's like,
I mean,
she's
that's
perfect
not-
for harassment.
no,
You know what I
He's
mean?
like kind of like getting at her, but kind of not. She's kind of saying that.
I think
go look
people-
like that and not get harassed.
I think people thought I was gonna be like, ew, no, what the fuck did, and like be so mean about
most
it.
women would
And I
react to
was
watch
like,
that
are
way.
you-
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, call me, meet me at the Bel Air.
But if we look at like my history on No Jumper, that's not the case though. You feel me? Like the bitch has been on me.
Ooh.
the
Just
whole
germ
time.
though, really. Most of your time in November was just the germ era. And
Yeah,
then,
exactly.
Like,
But
Okay,
then,
all right,
like,
fat less or skinny less?
Exactly.
Because Germ said she love fat less.
These are questions you got to ask them. You feel me? I'm just me.
he's like a pot belly.
You don't know when you was getting the most action?
Oh, one was like getting right
What,
now.
fat less or
Yeah, that said was whack 100 invited. Damn. I don't know. He wasn't at the YG shit. Maybe he don't get along with them blood. Cause he was in. He said he was in Drakeo at the thing, trying to get in with Drakeo the ruler. So you can't be cool with YG. If at the spot where they killed Drakeo the ruler, you was trying to get in with a 400 homies for Drakeo the ruler. 400 Bloods was gonna be there for a crib. That was the biggest op was the blood that's there. So I don't know. I don't think Whack 100 and White YG on good grounds like that. Maybe that's why Whack didn't go.
Great. I absolutely adore her. It's great. I absolutely adore her. But her and I got an understanding. I told her, I was like, you're not the only one, but you my favorite. You feel me? It's
So
like,
that hoe I
my
said, what up though?
God.
you're not the only one, you my favorite.
But dude,
she coming out to see me next week.
Player ass shit to girls like that, and it's just so cringe. Like,
I mean, like, luckily I'm saying it to a bitch. I'm not saying it to you. You feel me? So like, you ain't got to worry about it. Like, I was.
really though, you're saying it to us about what you allegedly said to a bitch.
I can see how that, but like, look, all right, I don't lack self-awareness to the point where I know Like, I know that all this shit look ridiculous. I know I look ridiculous.
No, you don't look
my thing is, I don't give a fuck.
But y'all, to be fair, I got hit up by so many people. Like, are you okay? People were DMing me
Damn.
like,
Because
Lush was
Lush was
touching you on
hollering
the
at you?
pod. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like, are you okay? Like, is everything okay with you? Are you good? And I'm
She
like,
put her ass on me.
I was like, I put my ass on him. Yeah, I'm
She
fine.
walked
but
up and
people
put her
were
ass
very
on me.
concerned, to
Do
say
a
the
lot of
least.
a lot of women, if Lush were to feel up on them, that would be the most
It would be-
traumatic
yeah,
thing they'd ever
it'd
dealt
be
with.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, but like, and that's a funny ass
Hey, man,
narrative,
that's
and like,
years-
and laughing my
spitting
ass
into
off
mouths,
and
bro.
all that shit. But nah, because I don't even do that to a bitch. That's why there's not girls out there saying, "Oh, you touched it." There's never been this narrative ever.
You won't,
and
you won't just scoot it up on a bitch when you're feeling her, just sort of like poke your booty into her a little bit, like oh, this is just happening by accident.
No, see,
Don't grab it. Don't grab it.
Like, it's like when you watching like a movie, when you Netflix and chilling, right? And you like got a girl laying like by you, and you don't know if you're gonna crack yet, and then you like kind of like slowly scoot,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what
she
I'm saying,
slowly
yeah.
scoot, yeah, and then eventually when her ass on you, it's like, all right, cool, and then she don't move it, and then it's like, all right, extra cool. Then like my hands there, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So that's literally, and not to like, I'm trying to play the homegirl out because it ain't even that deep,
But you
that's
did?
literally what.
Hey,
that's
indicator,
literally-
it'd be more so them scooting back.
It was me scooting back.
It was her scooting back, gang.
Yeah, so if you
it
know-
I'll give
wasn't-
him that.
But it's like I also
Like, why didn't I listen?
What's going on, urban? Where we going into the motion, man? YG and Drakeo shit.
Like,
yeah, that's fucked.
So
I
you
just
don't
thought it
think
was the internet.
none of his paranoia came from any activity in the streets, because her sister said that she didn't fed him at one point, and they was close and they stayed together. They argued, and the sister, I can't pronounce the older sister name.
Saseki.
Her,
Yeah.
she had a good relationship with him. They've been knowing each other for X amount of years. So when you say family,
Well, she went on Jason Lee said, and she said
Right.
one day he's seeking paternity, and the next day, pow pow, he's dead. That was her statement on Jason Lee.
yeah, but like, is that like a street nigga being tender over a female doing it for her, or a family though? 'Cause
I think that's why the story was so alluring, because I don't think none of us could really tell, was it for clout? Was he doing this for this? Was he just jealous of Blueface? Was he? But when I would ask him, he would just say, I just want to know if that's my son. The baby looks goddamn just like him.
did the timeline
Remember,
line
he
up?
had receipts. He showed me all the calls of them talking. He showed me pictures of him in the delivery room when she gave birth on
But they're
live.
saying that Blueface is claiming this baby, right?
Yeah.
The
As
Blueface
of-
now is saying
As
that
of
it's his,
today,
right?
but he wasn't 2 days ago.
man,
I
Blueface
wonder what
kind of
changed.
bro.
Yeah, he keeps going back and forth. So
I mean, that is one thing I'll say about Blueface is that like over the years I've felt like he like behaved like a pretty like solid dude and shit. But things started to change a little when I saw he finds out that Jaden Alexis, his baby mama, was fucking his good homie, and then he's back in bed with her that night. I was like, I would not,
Right.
like, I would be heartbroken, angry, not fucking, like, I would, like, I don't know, that confused the shit out of me. And that's kind of weird to me too, that like, he seemingly like knew that he was sharing Krishan
Yeah.
with Ronnie, and he wasn't too bent
Yeah.
out of shape about it, you feel like?
Adam, when you interviewed him, I wanted you to go in on him. Like, I was hoping you would ask
I'm
those
not up
hard
to date
questions.
on the Krishan lore.
And you hope.
But hold on though,
Blueface.
but isn't the whole thing that like he's openly not monogamous? So
Yeah.
wouldn't it be super contradictory? And I've seen him in his dealings. I think it was even Hazel, the other women, when he's like, just don't lie.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I know you a hoe. I get busy. I do my thing too. It's all good. Just don't lie.
Hey,
Isn't
bro,
that
I
kind
believe
of
when it come to Jaden, it hit a little different. You know,
That's why I'm
saying- It does hit a little different.
from like kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I heard how Wack explained the story to you, and I heard it kind of different with his boy Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because boy Bravo, his brother the one that made Tatiana Scum Beats.
right?
So like but it wasn't like like she was one of his bitches, and he ended up wifing one of Blueface bitches. That was already his work. And he went behind Bravo and spanked her down.
Blue slept with Sadie, so Sadie slept with Blue, and then, like you said, Jaden Alexis slept with Bravo.
Right.
I'm grossed out by the idea of my friends like getting at me by fucking my girl.
Yeah, it is super
we should not
janky.
do warfare
Smashing.
like that.
It is like, no, that is super
That's crazy.
weird.
So everything I have talked about on my podcast and on YouTube for the last year, like I've been pretty transparent. I talked to Ronnie's family. His mom called me, asked me what I know. I have extensive conversations. I don't know anything more or less than what I've already shared from what he told me. I don't know if Krishan has anything to do with it. I don't know how true his story was, but all I know is he was super paranoid. He kept telling me Krishan's family was going to hurt him, and then he ends up gunned down.
I have a question.
Blocked in 10 gunshots.
So you said you regret not listening to him saying that he thought his life.
Yeah, Rios. I just thought he was like tripping too hard. I know when we joined the internet and the circus, like I said, we got doxxed, harassed. It was a lot.
I was going to ask you, do you regret creating the circus?
I didn't create the circus. Blueface create the circus.
Joined the circus.
Bonnie was a part of it. Like, we kind of used Bonnie's and Blueface's situation to kind of skyrocket our careers into the limelight, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and Ronnie too, right? Like,
yeah, and so he came to me like, can you kind of do what you did for Bonnie for me? Like, you're fearless. I like how you and Bonnie maneuver the internet. And I said, yeah, I'll help you. Yeah, my heart's heavy. I feel like, I mean, I knew it was going to work because I did it with Bonnie, but yeah, that's a regret too, to help him. It really bothers me, Rio.
Because the dangers of virality and like doing whatever it takes to get there are repercussions.
Yeah, and I worry about Flako and some of our co-hosts sometimes that cover stuff like this, and I'm like,
it's a common theme right now.
Y'all don't really know how bad it can go. I never believed it was going to get that bad.
Flako's a warrior. He's
you also don't.
He might have to die over this.
Damn.
You also don't bear responsibility realistically just for any of this. It's not like
it's fucked up. The nigga said Flako a warrior, man. That nigga might gotta die over this. He is playing with gang politics and had red rags. This nigga doing a whole video, nigga, blooded out. Like, bro, what the fuck you on, bro? This nigga crazy. This nigga got this shit tied like a white people, too. That shit funny as hell. Nigga super bloody, nigga. You looking like a motherfucker cartoon character. This nigga funny as bitch. Hell yeah, man. Oh. Nigga Flako need to be stopped, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga get out of hand, man. He need to be motherfucking Scott, bro. That's maybe what done got this damn case coming. But the shit Flako said, they not even after them people, dog. He said a nigga named Frankenstein or some shit. Nigga, they want YGs. I don't know. Pretty sure YG and Frankenstein don't even hang together. Because Frankenstein hang with Munchie B. And well, maybe he was out there that night with YG or something. It don't seem like, I don't know, it's Easywood family. Cool. I don't know what YG is. I don't know. And they might be the same set of blood. Who knows? But you know blood be cool with each other. See, South Walker just told Ray J, fuck all the bloods in LA. He'll come and whoop every blood and shit. Like, want to fight every blood in LA. Like, shit, he got about 4 million fights. He said he gonna beat up everybody. Like, dang. South's finna be fighting the rest of his life. Behind that shit. But I'm just still thinking about Whack 100. Yeah, was Whack? This is a good question, though. Whack said he was there for Drakeo the Ruler. So I know he couldn't be at the YG versus the gang thing. Why was gonna have to fight? He didn't want to have to fight that night.
Hey.
Yeah.
The number.
I think that's what it was. Hey, YG might got some real niggas with him that'll beat some ass. He didn't want to see them niggas.
Shocking to see a girl with no tooth and Blueface claiming her. He was repping her.
That was before he was claiming
She
it.
lost her tooth when she was with him.
Yeah.
In a boxing match, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Jaden
hell no.
Alexin was chasing her and she hit it on the horse.
Yeah.
it's kind of cute though. Like I'm not mad
It's
at
kind
it.
of cute, huh?
Her little, the big
You
baby
like a girl
thing
with
they
a
were.
defect, because that make her look more like MacArthur Park by having a tooth.
Yeah,
I
that's
kind of
Mario
like
Speed.
I like a little I like a defect now and
A
then.
little, I've been missing a dentist here and there. Tell you
I'm
what.
down with the defect.
That's
You like a
funny.
clearance rack, bitch.
No, hey, sometimes it's
No
a,
offense.
it's a. We retracted. Not full- it's the Japanese philosophy of wabi sabi. When something breaks, you just rock it as is.
I didn't mean to say that in a mean way.
That
I
shit
just
was
said that
funny.
because that's what I thought. Like I was.
Hey, speaking of,
You know,
it was
it's just,
mean.
it is mean. Yeah,
speaking
yeah.
of studs,
Shout out!
though,
Hey, everybody, smack that like button right now before Just West launches into another tangent. Should we do the Just West podcast politicking before we dive into any other
Let's
topics?
go.
Because I see like the chat kind of seething, like they want a little bit of that.
let's get it.
So okay, like you were on the episode the other day. I think a lot of people enjoyed having you there, but there were some critiques.
Right.
In particular, I know you took note of the fact that on the podcast, I said that it felt very like E-News, like you were kind of really like prompting like it was almost like you were doing like a group interview with everybody on the show. And you were interviewing them like they were all like celebrities that were on the panel today, as opposed to like the normal vibe, which is like everybody just discussing some shit, which I actually thought was kind of interesting because maybe I don't treat you guys like enough of celebrities.
Right.
Like maybe I should give a little bit more of that
For sure.
energy, like really just glorify.
I don't want that from you though, bro.
You don't want that?
No.
Well,
that,
to be
It
fair,
would be
can I
weird to
say
do
this?
that a lot.
that energy
you know?
comes from a female head different. You know
Can
what
I
I'm
say this? Before I walked in, Mikey goes, Jess, you got to get down to Rios. You got to get down to if J Hood still did it. You got to get down. So when I went in there, my mentality was like, oh, let me get these questions out the way. It
Which
wasn't
was
like
Mikey's
that
fault.
the whole
Mikey
time.
set her up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
he told me, make sure you ask about Spodie and this. Make sure you ask if him and him have beef. Make sure. So I'm like, let me go ahead and just
Oh,
ask everybody
shit.
real quick to get it out the way. You get it before we start the topic. So it wasn't like a bad thing. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It wasn't intentional. It was just like Mikey was like, this is what you can ask and this is what we need to know. So I was
Mikey
like,
is a
Was
slippery
Mikey
character.
Was he being messy?
no, he was just, I asked for advice. I said, is there anything you guys want me to ask or is there anything like you want me to do on this dynamic podcast? Because it was kind of like the first time you and J Hood and all of us had potted
Yeah,
together.
for sure.
So I'm like, let me get a little Wendy Williams and get messy.
Okay, but it's like this weird balance because you should be rewarded for doing good research and being knowledgeable about the people you're on the podcast with and like having that information.
But I think that's part of why it came off a little weird because it seemed like she was asking all these questions that were supposed to elicit sort of salacious responses without really like understanding the subject matter at hand, maybe like at least like part of it, I remember she's like asking Rios about like him falling out with Pun basically, and she kind of like didn't seem like she really like knew that much about
the biggest issue
exactly
with-
what she was asking.
She was calling this fool Rio. That was
Yeah.
the biggest issue.
It's not the first time.
Rio to young OG.
Yeah.
Rio to
Rio
old OG.
Nazi.
Wait, here's Mikey. Are we bringing him in for something?
There he is.
Yeah.
What's up,
What?
brother?
It's all your fault, Gwelly.
The current events.
Oh, Mikey, right? Did we not talk about it? And I was like, what
Okay.
should I ask him?
The current events.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like okay, you gotta understand. Whatever I'm saying is like a conversation. It's not like I'm saying like this is 100%
Matter of
bad. I just feel like the gossip columnist tone needed to
Yeah.
be like dialed down, like
No,
a couple,
for sure.
a couple, dip,
Not
bip,
this.
but not the
Yeah.
whole way. you know,
No, for
just
sure.
A little bit. yeah.
I told Adam, like, you are the best podcaster in the world. I
Thank
will
you.
never get mad off criticism. I'm here to learn and grow. I'm a student to the game. I don't pretend to know everything. I work at 103.1. I have to follow a certain regulation on the radio
format.
station, a
Right.
certain format. So, you know, I'm kind of a little used to certain things.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
you know, I've done the news so many times and we have regular, just chill conversations. So it was a big moment for me, Adam. I was so honored for you to let me do that. So yeah, nerves. Like it was a lot of pressure,
Okay,
kind of.
because there is something about Jess West that I identify with my unbelievable eagle eye for talent. Alter eagle eye for talent. In which I see you at being good. Maybe like
Pay decisions don't have to be
Trying to get to the Drakeo on YG shit. I'm worrying
I knows what to ask him to hit a wide variety of topics,
I
but
wouldn't trust AI Munchie, bro.
You want it? Why?
AI Munchie Senior.
Nah, I'm cool.
Sick as fuck.
I never heard someone becoming a pedophile. That's
Well,
just, like,
at one
in
point
you.
you're just like a kid, right?
Well, I
so
just-
then you have to kind of like
you
become it
said
at some point, right?
like when people go to jail for them type of crimes, they always get out and be able to strike again because they look at it as an illness instead of punishing. He's not responding right.
You're not supposed to get caught.
That's what they saying. Like you keep the first East Coast, the bounty hunters, and that like you just keep happening. You just a human punching bag. That's how they feel.
And they felt like he's not fighting back. He's not being defensive enough.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time, did he try? Was he actively trying to get in there with them?
The video that I've seen, he just kind of getting whooped on.
Okay.
They not liking his reaction to it after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Like you keep just like you know what I'm saying.
We could show them on the screen for a second if you want. Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's kind of like at a certain point, do you just get beat up enough times that dudes just accept it and they're just like, all right, like he's from here, but he ain't got no squabbles. Or at a certain point, are they like, we just can't have him representing our neighborhood if he's just gonna get beat up all the every night, and like that just takes like a whole different level of sort of like handling the talent and stuff. And like at first our whole model of just letting everybody run free was okay, but I think that like as time went by it needed to get like more reined in, more structured, more professional. Yes. And we never did that. We never like took the real step of like trying to structure it better, and as a result like all the shows really started to fall off like content wise, even if the numbers were still decent at that time. And I feel like that looking back on it, that's like the biggest thing is like was gonna vote, but then I realized I had to like log in and shit. I didn't feel like doing it.
He said two different people.
3 people with knives. He said he saw YG because he met him a lot. When you met someone a lot, like you know.
You should protect it at all costs, no matter what. I don't give a fuck what it is. That you need to hire police officers to protect it, and there's people putting threats out on your life and this and that. You need to do the utmost and exhaust all resources to protect that person.
But like, okay, and let's be real. What we're talking about is, regardless of the fact that they should be entrusted in that instance, the clear negligence is on behalf of the security and the organizers and the motherfucking police. Why the fuck? Why the police need a poetic Flako video to even make arrests in this shit? And why is that moving the needle all of a sudden?
People that let's just say YG could come in with, fuck no, let's go come in with the street people. Like, bro, like the magnitude of artists is it matters with that.
And I think
then when you get more leeway, like whatever venues, I don't give a fuck if it's BET.
So you're saying there's levels to it.
So, but like, why people acting surprised? If I don't know what kind of agreement they have with Live Nation, but why is it surprising if he's able to get less people in and say Game, YG, Snoop Dogg? I'm talking about people that was there.
Yeah, bigger artists.
I think the point is that like if Live Nation demanded that he bring a very small number of people, and then he ends up in a situation with someone that they realistically knew that he had issues with, who had a shitload of people with him, and then those people were apparently able to get weapons in and he wasn't able to.
Key point.
At a certain point, it just starts looking like, damn, like y'all were completely y'all are at fault for basically like creating this situation.
You gotta blame the venue and the organizers more than anybody.
Let me ask you a question. Because is Bloods all in one place, it mean they came with this person? I ain't never thought about that till now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. Like, doesn't mean that we all came together. Maybe it was.
No, it does not mean that.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't mean it, but I mean, I feel like it's probably a fairly safe bet.
Regardless, this is the same thing. Let's look at the Astro World event where multiple people lost their lives. That was a result of there not being proper security in place. There was not the proper measures in security and things of that nature to ensure the safety of all the people that were going there.
No, that was not proper planning and setting up the blueprint of how this shit is set up.
Correct,
Security,
but
it's probably more complicated, but similar idea.
But it's a logistical issue, and there is more than just security. Security is clearly an issue in that regard, but not the only one. There's a lot of other logistical issues. However, there shouldn't have been a scenario scenario where there's multiple factions of people that arrive independently or with a specific artist, and all are able to come together and create an unsafe scenario for one of the performers.
So, okay, I'll ask you this. So other venues that you go to, don't some artists come with more people than other artists?
Yes, of course.
At
Sure.
every single venue,
Yes,
right?
yes, of course.
So how is Live Nation any different than any other venue?
There's a reasonable expectation of security. They are not different, is the case, is the answer. And in fact, they're supposed to be what sets the standard. They're supposed to be what guides the protocol for all live venues and things like that.
This might set the standard for shows to come.
It has to. They have to provide
changed a
something.
lot, yeah.
This sort of thing is why I used to go backstage at Rolling Loud and be able to get amazing content. I have a memory of 2019 backstage at Rolling Loud. Insane content the whole time, bouncing around. Everybody's got their own little dressing rooms. They're all surrounding each other. It was the glory days of making content at festivals. I haven't even been to a Rolling Loud in years, but now instead of letting everybody hang out in the back, it's like they got a separate site. You pop into this little shuttle, they bring you there, you perform, boop, you go right back to your shit, you're out of there. You barely get to socialize or be around anybody backstage of that shit. And a big part of why is because every year at Rolling Loud, there would be fights. And sometimes the fights would get pretty crazy, or there'd be like real deal violence going on. And like from Rolling Loud's perspective, every time somebody gets in a fight, it's a possibility that they're getting sued. So they got their insurance companies probably literally like urging them and working with them to say, hey, can we make sure that there's not 50 rappers in one like tiny little area, because that seems like that is resulting in violence. And like, you know, these companies are just getting smarter and smarter about how they'll let people interact with each other. So I mean, even the fact that YG and Drakeo were able to even be in the same area is pretty surprising to me. Right. Just because from my experience over the years trying to get into those kind of environments, that kind of environment doesn't really exist that often very much anymore.
Hey man,
1000%.
I'm just starting to hate the internet. The internet is a very dangerous place. They create narratives and shit, and I keep trying to bring up, they keep using this thing, you know what I'm saying?
You're going to be late for school. I'm
This thing, you know what I'm saying?
Talking to Adam, and the whole conversation, it wasn't even about Drakeo.
Yeah.
It was about AD and them getting bust on the Compton at a video shoot. Nothing to do with Drakeo, right?
People take things in a different...
No, they did take a soundbite and just like, but it ain't cool because the internet is a dangerous place. Like, and you got people out there that thrive off shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, when I was sitting there across from YG and he said that, 0% of me thought that it was a reference to any like current active beef that he was in. And also, in addition to that, rappers getting on interviews and saying some version of like, I don't beef on the internet, I get it cracking in real life, or I'm not talking about that dude on the internet. If I see him, it's going to go down. Like, that is one of the most common things that a rapper is going to say on a podcast. They say that shit all the time as basically like an explanation of why they're not going to go into depth about some beef that's kind of serious or whatever. Like, that is such a like non-exciting thing for a rapper to say, because rappers just always say that shit. So I do, when I hear people making a big deal out of that, I'm like YG was not talking specifically about that. He was talking about how gangster him and his homies are in general and how they don't beef on the internet, which in YG's defense, you have almost never heard him say a damn thing about Drakeo on the internet besides that song. You know, YG doesn't really beef on the internet.
Okay, and even
he's kind of avoided that throughout his career.
Drakeo done been all at the nigga house back when he lived in Inglewood and shit. Like before I even knew who the fuck Drakeo was and shit. Like he never had nothing against the nigga Drakeo. That's something like he getting drugged and nigga shit. For real, it's fucked up though.
Well, it did, I mean, like
he's getting drugged in people's shit, bro. Like bro.
What about the whole mustard fallout?
Treetop, nigga. Like, bro, I never care for Nipsey. That's big bro to him. I don't be on him about his relationships and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but what about the whole mustard fallout though? And that's like, man, that was why
non-confrontational. Mustard ain't gonna do shit to nobody.
But that's the thing though. That was at the time though. That was YG's mans though. That's before they even had.
When was the last time you heard him on a mustard beat?
Correct.
What are you talking about?
Probably like 20.
Not around then.
Well, yeah, like right around then.
When? What's the name of the song?
I'm not sure the last song they had together, but
look, bro,
that was on the
That nigga ain't been on a mustard beat in so long. Probably after that
right.
with the
he introduced RJ basically, and RJ was also coming out with Mustard at the same time, and YG was working heavily with RJ at the time.
That's not around the time of Draco demise, brother.
No. I know it's not the
That's
time.
what I'm saying, but
that's not. I'm saying about the initial
dots they
fallout with Mustard, though.
The dots they trying to connect, yeah.
I'm not even talking about during
sense.
that time. I'm talking about the initial fallout that he had with Mustard. It would make sense that there'd be some animosity, despite even what wound up happening after the fact and all like the.
But okay, it takes a big difference to be like, oh, my producer homie wanted to sign you and did sign you for a little bit, or y'all worked together, he helped work with you on music, versus like 10 years later, people are saying that I wanted to kill you. Obviously, a lot more has to happen for it to be rational to say that why. Yeah, and we all know what happened. Like, obviously, that shit was heated as fuck. It's like, it's not exactly like tough to figure out the motive or whatever. But.
Okay, so you interviewing Draco, he told you that he had beef with Mustard. He ever told you that? Cause I never heard Draco on the interview say he had beef with Mustard.
I don't think he said he had beef, but he was kind of like dismissive of it.
Mustard wanted to sign him, and he didn't want to sign with him.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm saying beef.
I never
beef, like they didn't want to clap each other.
I never took
like,
him as being like mega disrespectful to Mustard.
No,
right?
But like there was clearly like some tension there and a fallout, and then a lot of
that's what I'm saying about the narrative game. Have anybody ever heard Draco say that or Mustard?
But okay, then
Draco way too.
But like you hear the point that he's making is like the dangers of
the internet and narratives. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And spinning that shit for your own propaganda. You know what I mean? And people are going to watch it and just believe whatever the fuck a person says, do no research. And that's why I think it's like, those are the, I agree, dude.
I think that's crazy. A really good point, Munchie, and I agree. And ultimately, the only people that really know what's up are the people directly involved, and I'm not a fucking federal agent, so it's not my job to try to connect those dots. I feel what you're saying, but like in a journalistic capacity, I feel like it's irresponsible to not mention shit, even when it involves people that I fuck with on all, you know what I'm saying, across the board.
Yeah, I mean, because that is my perspective on it too, is that it's like, on some level, if they end up catching Draco's killer, if that makes his mama feel good, then I fuck with it. You know, like that, I support that. But there's 0% of me that makes me want to go track down somebody's killer. Like, we're talking about dudes who like chose to live their life in the streets.
Right.
So I'm not like endorsing the cops getting involved to handle their shit. Like,
Draco wasn't a tattletale.
Hey,
He
I'm
wasn't
gonna tell you
telling
this.
other
I'm
people.
saying, yeah.
But when shit occur with street people, whether they gangbang or not, I'm just talking about street people that live like that. I don't be feeling bad for nobody but their parents and their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
even with me, bro. If I get smoked walking out on the jumper, bro, just don't tell my mama, because my mama go tell. Like, but like, no, for real, my mama ain't about that life.
Starting out with my favorite grass-fed beef. These are just like little steak bites.
My pops and bro know, you know what I'm saying? They dribble.
So if they choose the life, there's no sympathy.
I don't feel bad for like street people that partake in different shit, and then they demise come of that. Like I can't feel bad for a crackhead that overdose.
Word, but
like nigga, you died doing what you love.
It's like if we find Lush dead in an alley one day.
I'll be sad though.
Yeah,
I'll be sad,
but don't cry for me.
But
no,
ultimately,
you can cry for me, but don't like it's not.
Okay,
it's my fault.
If Lush dies in an alley,
bro, that's fucked up, man. Why I ain't gonna have to put Lush out there like that? Nigga said. Nigga said if we find Lush dead in the alley one day, like that's fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's super fucked up. It's alright. Nigga said, oh, well, I would be sad if we find that nigga dead in the alley one day. Like, bro, y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all suck as friends, man. Dang. So, yeah, man, you know, we find this nigga in the alley one day, you know, hey, man. Hey. But
I don't want to sue the dealer.
Yeah, I'm not telling who. Don't even try to track the dealer down.
No,
nigga.
don't track him down.
Yeah. Nigga, he drove to the dealer. He put out his money.
100%. But like, I feel bad for like R.I.P. Celeste Rivas and shit like that. That's the shit that make me sad. Like the kids that are innocent victims of horrible.
Nah,
like,
hell no. I feel bad for anybody, regardless of the lifestyle they choose.
What, that dies from fentanyl or whatever?
Yeah.
Nah, you can feel bad for him, but I'm not like on a quest for revenge.
Yeah,
and especially with the Drakeo shit, it's like if somebody wants to go get revenge, sure, like that makes sense. But I'm just saying, like, you're talking about dudes who chose to live life as gangsters in the streets, handling their beefs and vendettas a certain way. When one of them dies, like, let's not just like run to like, hey, let's have the cops figure it out for us. Now, if Flako or other YouTubers want to make video content about it, cool, they can do that. I personally would not do that with my platform.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Flako should feel like he's doing what Drakeo would want.
Right.
he knows better than that.
That's interesting.
He's got to know better than that.
Go ahead.
I just don't want Flako to be fake and act like he's doing something from a genuine
place,
right? And you not. You doing it's all for your self gain. You don't give a fuck about none of his family members, kids, parents, none of that shit. You don't care. You know what I'm saying? You don't.
I think that's probably fair. Like, I think Flako is chasing the content.
Right.
He loves being the one to be able to expose some shit. His overall like viewpoint on life does seem to be, I'm anti-gangs, I'm anti-street shit, I'm anti-crime. So I do think it's like, it makes sense based on the code that he's carved out for himself.
Well, there's so many other murders and so many other things that are tragic and traumatic to a lot of families that you're not investigating or doing.
Like his cousin. His cousin was a stepper. Bro, his cousin a bankroll. I checked out his music, bro.
Fresh is Flako's
No, bro. Stop playing, bro. His name is Bank Money, bro. It's something they go say it in here. He's from Philly. He's a stepper. His music was good. And he got a Colo storyline. I played the news clip and all the shit. Like, why are you not tracking his shit down? That's your cousin. Because he's not as viral as Drakeo?
That's definitely the reason why.
I think because it's opportunistic.
It's the only
opportunistic
reason.
and beneficial to your pockets. And I think if his name gets mentioned and if this case gets solved, however, and it's because of him, I think he would be over the fucking roof.
Yeah, because it's an accolade for him to hang his hat on and say, "Hey, look, I'm the YouTuber who solved the Drakeo case." Like he'll put a banner up behind his shit on the wall.
What's the nigga name on the card? 100%. Detective Kimball. He right now is saying, I wish this dude to shut the fuck up. I swear, bro, they don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he think his stanky ass think he doing like some service.
He's trying to do what Vlad did. You know how Vlad kind of cracked the Tupac case? Maybe he's trying to get that.
Unknowingly though.
To be fair, Vlad interviewed KVD after he already wrote a book.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, and Vlad literally
and Vlad a gangster. Vlad said he not giving up his. You feel me? Vlad didn't want to. He not giving up his. What's this shit called? I think they came to try to. They wanted like some raw content or something from him. Man, I respect the white boy. I respect Vlad. Man, I respect the Jew.
I mean, if you even go back with Flako, like when I met him, he was doing videos about Dolph's killing.
Yes.
He was getting hella views off that, and
Takeoff as well, right?
He had all the advanced theories about who killed Dolph, which I think honestly like ended up being correct. Like I think he like correctly predicted like who was going to get charged with the Dolph shit before it became common, or before like Traplo Ross, you know, kind of once it was all said and done, was like putting videos together about it more aggressively. But like Flako was always early on that. Like he's put himself out there. He's Mr. Private Investigator.
Thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he definitely has. He operates like when you're talking about Flako, it's not just one person at this point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
who else is it?
Well, he has a whole bunch of people investigating and looking things up and sending him links on different forums.
So that means you're no longer a civilian, right?
You're like an
entity. If you have a team?
Like,
no, why not?
Because now you're proactively getting involved in crime that doesn't have anything to do with you.
Oh yeah, for sure. They might kill him. Like the cops told Flako that they intercepted somebody sharing his address. Now it was an old address, but they basically told him that they had evidence that somebody who he had pissed off through his YouTube videos, I don't know, maybe related to the Draco thing, maybe related to something else, but they warned him.
Did they try to insinuate that was me on one the little bullshit video he did?
I don't know if they were insinuating it was you. Like the timing of him telling me of it, that it kind of made me feel like he was talking about something related to
All
the Draco
I said
thing.
was, if he is talking about me, when he was paying for pussy.
Whether you're a seasoned off-roader or getting your vehicle trail ready, hard
Bitches Popeyes, you talking about the Popeyes by his house over there on Hoover and Fig where he stayed at back then.
Yeah.
He talking about, I had to go to the hood on Hoover and Fig. Nigga, nah, you was living over there.
He paid $2,500 for the box.
Coochie over there.
Oh my God.
Nigga, hey, that's a funny little musty motherfucker, man. I swear to God, bro.
Do you think Flako would be doing these type of videos if he wasn't out of Cali? Do you think he would be this amped up?
Not at this magnitude.
Okay.
Not this blazing and bold or whatever, but I mean, bro, if you want to help the community out, man, go buy some Christmas trees around Christmas time for the kids, man, or something like that, bro.
So,
like,
but from a civilian perspective, like
who's a civilian? Start right there.
He is him.
No, he's no longer.
Once you pay for pussy, you broke the law. You're not a civilian.
No longer.
Because he bought a hooker?
Hell yeah, nigga. That ain't legal, nigga. You ever watch Cops?
That's like saying because you smoked a blunt, you can't.
Yeah,
that's like,
I think that's
such a minor
that's an
crime.
For a
excessive
teenager is against
bro.
the law.
I think once you become a private investigator, you're no longer a civilian.
Okay, so
I
what
think when you
category
pay
is
for
that
ass,
put you in?
Okay, but what's the
Like the
definition?
law.
What's a civilian though? Because you're
Yeah, so a civilian would be like, you would give the excuse of like, yeah, they're supposed to do that. Like, yeah, they witnessed it. They had nothing to do with it. We don't hold them to any standard. Boom. Now, if you're going out of your way to solve a case that has nothing to do with you and you're investigating and you're asking
He's
questions.
a journalist, yeah.
So that
you're
takes
not.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you're doing that, and let's say you said he's the law, right? You said that if Flako is doing
like,
this,
no,
that-
I'm saying like the law, like crime. Like
Correct.
you have the Cowboys and Indians. You have
Right.
the criminal, you have the police,
He on
you
that
have
side.
bounty hunters, you have this, you have lawyers, you have these attorney generals, you have all
Right.
those. You are in the game and on the chessboard.
if he's
the
that,
definition changed, right? Because really, a civilian is all of us. Anybody without a badge is a civilian.
well, no, okay,
That's by definition.
right.
Anybody without a
but
badge.
basing it on, and I don't disagree with him. What Rio said is, if you're a civilian, it's understandable for you to engage in those type of activities, right? And
Right.
report,
What?
if you like to report on what you think.
Wait,
is,
why are
is a
people
crime.
saying that Flaco's YouTube got demonetized? Is that true?
I hope so.
But if you're a journalist or you're the law, then
Where's
isn't
that
that like the
That's what people are saying,
expectation?
but I don't know if it's true or not.
I'm taking everybody out for drinks after this, if so.
I don't know, cause that nigga damn sure be putting it out, boy. Nigga got the best titles, bro. That nigga probably just didn't monetize one video. I doubt he got a month to monetize. That bitch like DJ Academics on that shit. They done read everything, man.
Right.
Everybody,
What
y'all trying to go? Y'all trying to go to Sharky's? You going to Sharky's?
That sounds great.
Flako fat ass ain't the only one with a bag. Let's talk about it. Hey, Eaglewood, if it's gone, what you drink?
I don't really drink. I'm a weed smoker.
Weed smoker.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 420 in the house. We go get it going.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get my girl just drunk.
Yeah,
I'm a
no,
hippie chick.
I'm pretty
Little wine
sure
cooler.
she likes vodka.
Just give her a
You
little bit of
made a
that
good
lush
point,
fent.
A
though.
little wine cooler. A little
Lush fent.
razzle dazzle.
Yeah, just do some fent, you'll be straight. no, but
My advice to everyone on earth.
so if you're an officer, if you're a police officer, isn't it then your expectation to engage in in those activities?
Why do
So if Flaco's that side of the law, he's doing the right thing
He's not that side of the law. He's not a police officer.
But so
he didn't
why-
go to the academy.
based
fool.
on
I'm saying-
that
so
definition.
You guys are thinking I'm not talking about by law, by this. I'm talking about being being able to be green light.
Okay.
And so why doesn't a police officer share their address?
Okay. Yeah, because they're a target.
They're a target.
Yeah.
You have now made yourself a target and your family, if that also.
So are you in favor of like journalists getting killed in Mexico when they report on like corruption?
No, I'm not in
Live
favor of
streamers.
it, but I know that it takes place.
They have to.
Man, I'll start right here tomorrow, man. Hit the like button, hit the sub, man. We finna get up out this bitch, man. But I done broke my screen down in two and shit like that, man. That's crazy work. we was going up, then they kicked me out. But I'll be back tomorrow, man. Fuck with me, hit the like button, hit the sub.
I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal. I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot.